Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are here at the hotel, just checking out. Heather's checking out with Scarlett. I brought all the bags to the car. We have about 2.5 hours, 3 hours in Disneyland Paris. It opens in about half an hour. And then we are heading home. We are hoping to get the Frozen show, maybe pick up some stuff for presents for people, have some dinner, and then head home. It's raining, so the motorways, you can't go as fast. I don't understand that. I don't understand what it means. But all exciting. Heather is feeling much better today. Scarlett's feeling better. We're all good just as we go home. Perfect timing. For the first time ever, we're actually driving into Disneyland Paris. With our annual passes, we get free car parking. I've been told that the car parks are very, very busy, backed up, but it's the best thing for us to do to get out later on, and we want to give it a try. We've never driven under the Disneyland Paris sign. Driven over under the Disney World one a few times, but never the Disneyland Paris. So let's do that together. Here we are. Look at that. €30 to park, all free with an annual pass. We're here. Are we here, Scarlett?
Yeah.
Where are we going?
Disneyland.
Yeah, we're going to go on some rides, see a show, and go home. Look at this beautiful weather. You know, all you people when you go to Disneyland, California, Beetle. Yes! 1 point. I'll explain the Beetle game on the way home. And it's a convertible as well, that's a 2-pointer. Let's just see if it's got a flower in the dashboard. You're getting really wet? No flower. Flower would have been an extra point. Okay, let's get through security and then get started. Good escalator usage there. Great. It's the most ignored sign in Disney. Stick your pets in there while you go to Disney. And we made it to security. What did you say, have about a 10-minute walk?
Yeah, about that. Would have been quicker if travel is working.
And it would have been quicker if we didn't have little legs. Oh, our first water ride of the day. Good jump, Scarlett. 10 minutes after opening, this is the queue. Not bad at all, really. But this is also the weather. And there's the Eiffel Tower there. Tower in the background. So it goes down there, loops round, and goes in there. This is the Frozen show. I'm going to try and get in there now. Keep going. So in the hall we have found a multi-plane camera. Now we've seen one of these at the Walt Disney Family Museum a few years ago, and I believe there are only a few left in existence. So you can see there they put the base scene at the bottom, and then they put each individual element that they wanted to move on these, take a photo, and then do the stop motion. I hope it's light enough for you to be able to see that. But it is quite a nice bit of history of how they did stuff. And you can see how tedious it is, because every time they wanted to animate something, they'd have to change an element on a piece of glass. You can see it's actually painted on the glass there. That is 4 panels put together from Bambi, so you can see how that looks. And they'd obviously take the picture. You ready, Scarlett?
Merci également de ne pas fumer ni vapoter, car le seul brouillard autorisé est le brouillard givrant.
Choo-choo, everyone in them's bad except you. Aw, thanks, buddy. But people smell better than reindeers. Have you ever heard of breakfast? Oh, Anna! Ow! What are you doing?
It's just and we made it! Christophe, Miss Vanelabri, si on peut éviter qu'il se transforme glaçons. Même si c'est dans le thème, ce serait dommage. Que c'est beau. Je me dis à chaque fois comme ce palais est magnifique. J'aurais juré que... Bon.
Like summer.
Oui, Olaf, on sait tous que tu adores l'été, le soleil, la chaleur, mais...
Look at all
Bonsoir, Olaf.
the people. Everyone is so adorable.
Olaf,
Dear people of Arendelle, welcome. Ability was a curse. I was wrong. People are often scared of what they do, and it looks like I'm free. The wind is howling like this swirling storm inside. Let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let it go. Let it go. Turn away and step out. Here I my power flowing through the air into the ground. My soul is spiraling in buzzing fractals all around. Let it go, let it go. That's gonna be getting on. Here I stand in the light of day. Let the storm rage on. Cold never bother me anyway. Thank you, everyone.
ouais, thank you. Tu nous as montré que nous pouvons être
Christophe
fiers
Degatin.
de qui. Félicitations tout le monde. Vous étiez fantastique.
Yeah, you were great!
I didn't expect such a surprise. What a celebration!
Merci de t'embrasser. Ma vie, je n'ai trouvé que des portes fermées. Je vous ai vu
Et j'ai découvert
un sentiment nouveau.
L'amour est un cadeau. L'amour est un cadeau. L'amour est un cadeau. L'amour est un cadeau.
It's a very special day.
Yes! Glad we
Doing a drawing class there. Maybe make, I don't know who they're drawing, maybe Olaf? Oh, there's an Olaf meet and greet. There. Just going to the animation boutique. And what that means is it's the Frozen 2 store, so let's not go in there. Frozen 2, we've done that, 11:30 now. What do you think, Kev?
It was good, it just wasn't very child friendly.
No, not at all. So, I mean, with these sort of shows, you understand you've got to wait like an hour before. But what we didn't realise is when you get in, it's actually standing. There's no seating whatsoever. And as you're walking to the bit to stand, they turn the lights off. So you're trying to get through people. There's 3 levels of people, and there's no sort of cast members there guiding. You just got it's just a fight for everything. And the entire first act, because you move rooms, like there was a French couple behind just moaning completely about how people stood in front of their son. I just spoiled it a little bit. And also, then you've got to hold, if you've got a small child, you've got to hold them up for the entire journey. So, not the best, I think. It was a good show, quite nice. Let's go on a few rides and then go get some food. So, Scarlett and Heather have gone on magic carpets. We did that 8 times in a row last year, so I'm done for that for now. And then I think we're going to get some food and then maybe head out. Just a quick visit this morning. Just getting, we really wanted to see that Frozen show. and yeah, it would have been a really good show had it have had seats, and it was really surprising. So let's check out the nets for some lunch. We need a quick lunch. We need a good lunch because we've got a long drive. Yes, we do. Scarlett, you hungry?
Yeah.
What do you want to eat? What do you want to eat?
I don't know.
I don't know. So last time we were here, I was like, pretty sure they were on roller skates. How could I imagine that? And I genuinely thought I just made it up. But roller skates. Not roller skates. But somebody in roller skates. So had a bit of a quick lunch, and Scarlett's going to be another half an hour because she's going to have pudding. So I'm going to dip out, do a few last minute shops, and then she doesn't know this, but I'm going to nip to Disneyland Park and get some popcorn for the way home, because Disneyland Paris popcorn is the best popcorn in all the Western Disney parks. I don't know what they put into it. I don't want to know what they put into it, but it is amazing. So here we are. We are just saying goodbye to Disneyland Park. We're just going to do a quick run through now to get some popcorn, and then we're going to surprise Scarlett and then do the long drive home. But I thought I'd take you with me on the journey. So let's see if I can work out in Final Cut how to do like a 2.3 speed up. Got our popcorn ready for the way home. The parade is just finishing. Let's head home. Let's take a second to have a quick look at the gingerbread house in the Disneyland Hotel. So as we leave, we've got some bad news to tell Scarlett later. Last night she dropped her camera a few times, and we didn't notice because it was dark. But the SD card has come out, and obviously there's no chance of us finding that now. So none of the pictures have come through for this weekend. So we'll have to come back. On the plus side, we got some popcorn for us, so she'll be happy. Now we play the fun game. Where did I park my car? Are you following me? Where are we going? Home. You gonna sleep in your bed tonight? See you in February. Here we are. Pack Asterix at the moment. You should be able to see in a minute the roller coaster. We saw this on the way down, but it was dark. I definitely think this is one to add to our list of where to go, because it looks like a good one-day park, and you could do it on the way to Disneyland one trip. There you go. You can see it just in that corner. I'm going to stay behind this van so that we can see it. But don't actually know much about the park, other than obviously it looks closed. But maybe it's one of those that closes during the winter, like all the UK parks. Oh, there's another one over there. But give you a bit of a journey update now. We are 2 hours and 16 minutes away from the Eurotunnel. We're not going to get the one that we booked, but we're allowed a bit of leeway on that anyway. So we bumped into a little bit of traffic that we weren't expecting. There was a car accident, which we should have expected. It's not raining at the moment, so we can go the full 80 miles an hour, whatever it is, 120 kilometers, whatever. So I will put you back into the time lapse. See you soon.
Well, we are about just over an hour away from the Eurotunnel now, and I have been tasked by Dom to explain the Beetle game. We've not actually seen many Beetles this trip, have we? So the Beetle game started because Dom's original car was a Beetle, his first car, and my car is a Beetle. Basically, if you see a Beetle, you shout Beetle, and you get a point for the Beetle. But we had to put in a number of rules because certain things, like it's harder for Dom to see Beetles when he's driving than it is for me as a passenger. So he gets a 1 point handicap to start with, and you can't call Beetle for Beetles that are on the opposite side of a road if there's more than one lane of traffic. So you can't call them on dual carriageways or motorways if they are coming towards you, only if you are driving the same direction as the Beetle. Bonus points if you see a Beetle that is the same colour as one we have owned or do own. Bonus points for novelty items like flowers in the dashboard. You can see I have a flower in my dashboard. It's looking a little limp, but I have one. Other bonus points, stickers, Convertibles get extra points. Anything else?
I think that's it. If there is a Beetle that is parked somewhere that you regularly go to, that can be disqualified from points.
Yeah, we discount ones we see every day because that's a bit like we know it's going to be there. So, the only other one is we decided to start including VW camper vans.
Oh, yes.
In the mix as well, and they get you a whole 5 points.
Yeah.
So a camper van can cause you to win for the day.
Don't forget the Scarlet rule.
Scarlett gets to play a special version of the game because there are so few Beetles that you see. I mean, you could maybe see one a day, if that. So for Scarlett, we let her spot minis because there's a lot more minis around, and it's easier for her to build up a pattern of what a mini looks like. And at the moment, she still thinks Beetles are Fiats. You know, the little Fiat Puntos. So Scarlett can see minis. We cannot call out minis. If we call out minis, we lose a point. In fact, if we call out anything that isn't a Beetle or a camper van, if we call out something as a Beetle and then get it wrong, we lose a point as well. So at one point, we really do have to write all these rules down, because as far as I'm concerned, Dom keeps making them up as we go along.
The committee and the rules committee meet often to discuss the new rules. Any rule that we come up with is in place for the next time we play.
But
yes,
what Dom is not saying is the rules committee is him.
As the creator of the Beetle game, we will do a Beetle game ebook, because whenever we tell friends about the game, they go, "Oh, that's stupid, that's silly," and then inevitably a few days later I'll get a text message with a picture of a Beetle that says 1 point.
Which brings us to another rule, which is representations of Beetles. So pictures, models, ornaments, they do not count as points. It has to be an actual Beetle vehicle.
Yes, indeed. Doesn't have to be working.
Doesn't have to be operational, no. Is there an extra point for classic Beetles, did we say?
There is not an extra point.
No? Okay. Maybe we'll take that one to the rules committee as well.
Maybe we do.
So yes, that is the Beetle game if anybody else wants to play at home.
So we're a little bit late for our train, which means we got bumped onto one in about 50 minutes. So we are just here in the Cali Lounge, just waiting for Heather and Scott to finish the bathroom, have a wander around duty free, see if we can find a pin badge and maybe a little snack. We talk about snacks a lot on this channel, but that's what we do. There's a Starbucks, but you can get one of them anywhere. Can we find a macaroon? Scarlett, we're here. We're done. What have we bought? What have we bought? No, we've not bought headphones. We've bought macaroons. Look at the Christmas tree there.
Yeah.
It's nice. And now it's time, Scarlett, for the second and final time this year, we're going to drive on a train. There's a pet exercise area there. I don't think we'll bring the tortoise. I think actually Maurice will have a whale of a time in there, wouldn't he? I don't think he'd get out. So Heather and Scarlett are just getting changed and getting ready. I'm in the car just setting up for the last 3 hours of the journey. It is about 9 o'clock. Yeah, 10 past 9. Should be home about 1 AM, which, considering we start off about 2 o'clock, will be about 11 hours travel time. Yeah, so I think we're going to say goodbye here. Scarlett's going to get in, go straight to sleep because she's not got a tablet. We're listening to an audiobook. the Tom Clancy Clear and Pleasant Danger, if you're interested. I like the Tom Clancy series, and occasionally, every couple of years, I like to listen to the audiobooks. This one is 30 hours long, so when we've been listening to it the entire journey, and when we get home, we've still got 10 hours left, which is incredible. The Bear and the Dragon, by the way, is 43 hours long, so that will take us up to February, I'm guessing, when we do this trip again. So, was it worth it? Was it good? I think if Heather hadn't have been ill yesterday, we would have got a lot more out of it. But it's good to try stuff. It's good to give it a go. Probably wouldn't do it on that short notice again. Things were a little bit more expensive than I would have liked. But we had a really good time with the event. You know, they really sorted us out with the parade viewing and the fireworks viewing. We've never seen the fireworks that close because we're not Infinity Pass holders. And I am not standing in that queue for 4 hours. So definitely worth a trip for me. Just totting up how much it actually costs to get there. It's tell you what, driving it takes a lot of time, and there's a little thing cost that you don't add in, like the tolls. So if you're driving to Paris, to Disneyland Paris, you're looking at €22 each way, €22.50. So that's an extra €40 on top of the original one. So it's, you know, it's not cheap, but that is travel. Travel's not cheap. It's not going to be cheaper now, you know, with the current political stuff. Yep, Brexit's happening, so we're going to have to pay a visa fee, no doubt, which is a shame, but let's not get into politics on this channel, shall we? Anyway, good night. Love you all. Doodles.